Okay. No slide received. Okay, you give me a minute, huh?
Okay, try to look into it now.
All right, cool.
It's on.
It's on,
Can you try? It's on already.
Can you try again on both pages? Cannot just jump to YouTube. Okay, our YouTube page there, you can download from the description. Hello, everybody from YouTube. Okay, happy National Day, everybody. All right. All right. The slides, give a blast of lights. The slides are all available on the description, and you can download it. Okay, when you guys are ready, I'll start. I hope to do this within half an hour or so. Yes. Okay. And hello, Sean. Good to see you. Okay. Is it on already? Yeah. Okay.
It's on.
All right. They got it. All right. Cool. Okay.
Okay, good.
Hi, Charlene. Good to see you. Okay. Yes, most packs put red and white today. Very patriotic. Yes. Yeah, we're all red. All red.
All red.
Red tops. Okay. Yes. You may not know, but I actually was a.
Commander.
No. I was a contingent commander in National Day before, just about 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago.
That's so long ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago, I was a parade command. I was a contingent commander. I was leading the Singtel contingent. Yeah, so it was young, man. Yes. Okay. Happy National Day, everybody. Yes.
This from Tommy.
Tommy Heiflinger, I think. I think it's my old shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's oversized already. This thing go down to here already. Okay. Yes. So yes. Okay. So happy National Day to everybody. Yes. Here. Yeah. They say hello, Mr. and Mrs. Lee.
Hello.
Okay. Great. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Okay. All right. Have you downloaded the slides? You download the slides. Oh, you are watching from Japan. Oh, great. Okay, great to have a holiday over there. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. If you guys are ready, have downloaded the slides. I'm ready to start. Okay, anytime. Okay. Are you guys ready? Watching from Phuket. Wow. Okay. A lot of people overseas, huh? Okay. Your physical presence may not be in Singapore, but I'm sure everybody's heart now is with Singapore, right? Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. Sharon, happy National Day to you as well. Anybody feeling proud to be a Singaporean? I'm very, very proud to be a Singaporean. Okay. Very, very proud to be a Singaporean. In fact, you will feel extremely proud when you go overseas, when you tell the Ang Mohs you're from Singapore. They look at you with a lot of respect, most of the cases, okay? Watching from Malaysia, great, okay? Yeah, we may be proud of Singapore. In fact, our former colonial masters, which is UK, during Brexit time, actually say that they want to be the Singapore of Europe. This is the ultimate affirmation, right? We gotta be very proud that we are from Singapore. Yeah, right? Because we are so good that even our former colonial masters want to be like the colony. Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. So. Okay. Good. Okay. So today, my talk is going to be Majula Singapura. Yes. All right. Today, my talk is going to be centric on analyzing what Prime Minister Lee has said yesterday, and he gave a snapshot of the outlook. I deep dive into it, and I'm going to capture some of the key essence. I'm not going to try to be a prime minister, okay, but I'm going to see what the prime minister say and what does that mean to the economy, to the stock market, to our well-being, what we should do, and so on. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's go, shall we? So the title of my talk today is Singapore Outlook in Troubled Times. All right, we all agree now it's a troubled time. Okay, I don't think anybody's going to say no on that. Analyzing Prime Minister Lee's National Day message. This is a 197 talk. Okay, the usual disclaimer: this is not stock market advice for you to buy or sell. But you know, as an economist, I like to share with everybody what I think is the outlook. What I think is outlook has huge stock market implication, investment implication, and what we should do as individual economic citizens, okay, and business owners and so on. Yes, my friend and I are analyzing, discussing the minister's prime minister's message. Yes, okay. For those people who come in, please give a like. Just really appreciate that. All right, let's go. Okay, so Prime Minister Lee yesterday delivered the National Day message. It wasn't very long. Okay, it wasn't very long, probably less than 5 to 10 minutes or so. But the succinct message delivered a powerful, impactful, and serious tone. And I want to talk about this. I've never talked about the National Day message. Okay, and I want to share about this. I will do one more for National Day rally. That would be usually a 2 to 3 hour talk that's given by the Prime Minister. I would, break it down and share with you what I think are the key messages, okay? And for those people who are on YouTube, I would appreciate you give a like. And if you cannot give a like because you didn't log in, please log out and log in and to give a like, okay? I really appreciate that, okay? The usual thing I need to preempt those people on Facebook, okay? Moving forward, I will only start to give talks on my YouTube channel, okay? And I'll talk less on my Facebook channel because our Facebook channel essentially is a shopping channel, okay? I would do what I can whenever time is available, but nowadays we have multiple shows going on at the same time, so therefore it's necessary that I start to migrate more of the shows over. Whenever there's spare time or whatever, I can talk a bit. Now, because what I say has very serious stock market implications for myself, if you want to be following those things on real time, then you want to keep abreast, then go all the way to YouTube, okay? I think you can type 1M65YT+1, 1M65YT+1 on Facebook, okay, and then you'll jump the YouTube channel. If not, just go YouTube channel and search 1M65. My channel will come out and you will be keep abreast of all the alert. And those people on YouTube that just came in, please remember to hit subscribe and bell so as to be alerted, okay? All right, so now it's very clear I'm pro-government. Yes, I am, okay, but I want to say this categorically clear that my analysis is quite objective. I'm pro-government, but I do not have a political agenda. Okay, I don't need to win votes. I don't need to be politically correct. I don't give a whether you love the PAP or not whatsoever. But I want to make sure that some of the messages that come out from PMD, we analyze it objectively, shall we? Okay. So I think very importantly is that this is a country that collectively trusted the government during the COVID time, and yes, yield strong returns, okay? And in terms of livelihood and lives, we are really one of the few countries that has very little deaths in percent, in an absolute number, one of few, and we could maintain livelihood as well. So for those people who are anti-government, hate the government, hate the Prime Minister, hate whatever, just love to hate, okay? You've never been overseas where deaths are so much. When I spend a lot of my time overseas, you guys know that, right? You cannot believe the amount of deaths, okay, that are there. So many people were hit very badly by COVID and died, okay? We managed to survive well, and I think that's great. Our economy has really survived this blow, largely because of a powerful National Reserve. I told you how much National Reserve we have, right? Easily over 1 trillion, okay? So the government dispense $100 billion of it, 10% of our National Reserve at least, okay? What I mean is that the National Reserve at least 1 trillion to my own personal estimate. I could be very wrong, but 10% of it out to really save the country, and so we did, okay? So that really, in the words of the Prime Minister, Singaporean trusted the government and followed their advice, okay? And it was difficult, and all the safe management was difficult. I think it was everybody get vaccinated at the right time. Vaccination is one of the highest. That's incredible, okay? Yeah, so Sean said that I traveled overseas before COVID and saw people living in the subway. There are no voluntary homeless in Singapore. That's absolutely true, right? I don't even think they're really poverty like people dying of hunger in Singapore. I never seen that before. Okay, but in overseas, in developed countries where I spend most of my time in, you cannot imagine the amount of poverty there, right? In fact, in places I go in Europe, you cannot believe it. I felt like I'm going to a third world country, okay? Yeah, in a first world continent, okay? I think more importantly, the Prime Minister also said that, okay, which is captured by Kenny, is that we trusted everybody to do the right thing. It's very important. We trusted everybody to do the right thing, and that yielded fruits as well. Okay, looking back, we trusted each and every one of us to wear the mask at the right time, to get vaccinated, okay, and so on. Now, of course, there are a few culprits here and there that refuse to wear the mask properly, do not do safe distance measures, all these people, they were publicly shamed, everybody was going after them and things like that. So I think Singaporean, inherently, we trusted each other, we did what is right, okay, and we took care of one another, and that was great, right? That was great. So for those people who really had this, criticism after our government and things like that, after our own society, say that Singapore is shit, whatever, you go and name me one country that's better than us, okay? And you can go there, okay? You can go there. You cannot say, oh, this aspect of the country is very good. It's absolute rubbish. We collectively look at it, yeah, it's a really, really is one of the best places in the world to live in. Every time I go overseas, I just can't wait to come back home. Yeah. So anyway, so moving away from all the well done Singapore and government that we've done well, now let's look at the economic implications moving forward. Okay, as usual, those people who have who have just joined YouTube, you must give a like. Okay, must give a like. Okay. For those people who come in for shopping, yes, we do have a lot of shopping alternatives than premium stuff. They're on our Shopee channel. You can take a look. Okay, but let me go back to the economic outlook. In the words of Prime Minister Lee, okay, now some people took the US-Chinese conflict right now as a small matter. In fact, the stock market, I think, disregarded it. I don't think so. In fact, I created a video, a live stream session called Bad News, specifically talk about this. And Prime Minister Lee put this high on number one on his agenda and say that the US-China tension is really a high-risk matter, and it won't have a quick resolution and can deteriorate easily. We used to think that it was a President Trump matter. President Trump went after China, but no. President Biden, which is essentially quite a peaceful, nice guy, also went after China. Okay, so it's really a US-China matter. The tension will not go away. So we cannot siam. We cannot escape from this conflict. It will have implications. China is one of our top, if not the top, I think it's the number one trading partner of Singapore, and we will be hit. Okay, we'll be hit. And next, the war in Europe also affect regional security in Asia Pacific. Okay, and the war in Europe also tell China that in an event of a conflict, US will not interfere militarily. And this emboldened China as well. Now, Prime Minister Lee never said that, I say that, okay? But Prime Minister Lee actually said this, okay? That Singapore will be buffeted by intense rivalry and tensions in the region around us. We cannot escape this left hook, right hook, whatsoever, I think there is a saying that when the elephant dance, all the ants below dies, okay? Yeah, okay? So we have we really no matter who is right, who is wrong, who is going after another, we kena, okay? We kena, and it's a real issue, okay? It's a real issue. Hi, Xiu Qing, good to see you. Okay, so we really try to maintain a distance, but we cannot siam away from all these problems. We are a small country, okay? We are a price taker. We are the recipient of huge waves in the sea, that buffeted. So it is a very, very big issue. Okay, it's a very big issue. So know that when all these elephant dance or have some dancing around, we will kena. Okay, we will kena. and we cannot escape from this thing. Okay, all right, next. The next thing I want to say, which impact me a lot, okay, and is that the key to our survival, okay, people paying respect to us is not just our economy, our money, our discipline, etc. I kid you not, it's our military, okay, our military, okay. Those people who are guys who serve your NS, you went through very tough time, I understand. Those people who have got husband or sons that are in army or going through army or in reservists whatsoever, take it seriously, okay? Respect them, take it seriously. There is not a joke. Our training is not a joke, no. Yeah, we spend 5% of our GDP in SAF, and 5% of GDP for a very frugal country and government. We're not masa not playing, you know. Real serious matter. My son right now is in the army. Every time I have a chance to meet up with him, to have phone calls with him, I always tell him, take your training seriously, okay? Take your training seriously, okay? Sorry, there are some rubbish here I need to block, okay? Okay, all right, cool. All right, good, okay? All right, good, okay? So I think it's very important. It's very important that, you know, we take all our training very seriously. Okay. All right, great. Staying united is the key to Singapore's survival. Okay, and we must look into our total defense and maintain a strong and credible SAF and home team. Let me just say this categorically clear. As parents who have sons going to the army, okay, tell your son, very important, take your army training seriously. Okay, whatever ranks you are, whatever vocation you are, whether you are serving as an officer, serving as a sergeant, serving as a cook, serving as a storeman, or whatever, it's very, very, very important. Okay, very, very important, and you need to take all your training seriously, because you are a key vital element of our defense. Okay. And I tell my son, you know, I want you to give 120% into your military training. It's not just for say our country, but it's good for you as well. Okay, so nobody there to mess around with Singapore. We may be a small country, but I'm very, 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 very sure that nobody there in our region, nobody there mess around with us. We have one of the most powerful military might in this region. Okay. But of course, if you kena one China and kena one US coming over and go and gobble us up, we will die, you know. So, yeah. So yes, Singapore and Taiwan should get the Iron Dome. What makes you think Singapore don't have the Iron Dome? Go Wikipedia the Iron Dome and see who are the purchasers of the Iron Dome. Okay. All right. Cool. So next, okay, this is where it's very important. Okay. The Singapore dollar, okay, is expected to remain strong. That has serious implication, okay? I quote the Prime Minister, meanwhile, we have tightened our exchange rate policy and strengthened the Sing dollar to dampen imported inflation. So our monetary policy to fight inflation is using a strong Sing dollar. That's our monetary policy, okay? In other countries, it's about moving the exchange rate, money supply. But for us, it's our exchange rate policy. And the Singapore government also stand ready, okay, to do more and more. So this means that quite a few things, okay. Go holidaying is cheaper. That's wonderful. Everybody loves holiday. You know, now you go holiday, with the exception of the US. Almost to every country that's not pegged to the US dollar, we are having a great shopping time. Okay. You go to Malaysia right now, wow, it's super lelong, right? Everybody felt that way. I'm sure, no, half of you guys have been to Malaysia. Okay, so, but for those people who are keen in investing in foreign investment assets and things like that, especially foreign properties, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, because you're going to, you know, a lot of people buy properties in, you know, in UK, in Europe, in Australia, or whatsoever. You know, you cannot expect, you know, some people tell you that, oh, you know, you're going to get X% return or whatsoever. You need to factor in you need to factor in the exchange rate impact as well. Okay, so it's an important thing that we need to take note. Even the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq that I talk about, there may be some exchange rate implication as well. But fortunately, the US dollar is strong and strong and strong because the US dollar has been brought up, strengthened by the Federal Reserve keep increasing interest rate. When the interest rate is increased, a lot of capital will flow into, a lot of money will flow into US to capture that interest rate, okay? As a result, this push up the US dollar, and that's why US dollar is damn strong, okay? But unfortunately, the rest of currency is not. Look at Japan. Japan is really jalat in terms of. In fact, I think going to Japan is a great time for holiday. Okay, right, cool. This is a sad insight from the next one. Is a sad insight from the PM, but I think is I hope that he's wrong on this. He actually said this: low inflation, okay, and low interest rate may be a thing of the past. Okay, low inflation and the low interest rate may be a thing of the past. Let me quote, okay, the world is not likely to return anytime to the low inflation level and interest rate that we have enjoyed in the recent decades. Singapore deeper response to this shift, it must be to transform ourselves, okay? Those people, this is where, when interest rate goes up, what is the most impact that you'll feel, okay? So one of my friend from church who is a very ordinary HDB dweller, single, now is a single, is a widower, okay? Her husband just passed away, so she has to take on the load of her 4-room flat, okay? She has a loan about $300,000, and the monthly mortgages has jumped from $1,500 to $1,900. Now, a jump of $400, even Mr. Lu will feel it, okay? They're alone, very ordinary people, right? So, and it is a very serious impact, and it is, to my opinion, madness, okay? Madness when I see people forking out millions, okay, or taking on $1 million of debt to buy newly launched condominium or whatever in anticipation that they can make more money. Is very dangerous, okay? It's very dangerous. And if you are not able to sell those apartments, okay, when the house comes to completion, and you got to take on this loan, you may die. The kind of loan that you have will suck out everything you have. I think at least half of those condo purchasers, okay, they are buying those huge expensive condos, new launches. I think they are really thinking that they will make money when the house comes to completion and they can sell at the right time. If that's what you're trying to do, this thing might kill you. Low inflation and low interest rate may be a thing of the past. It's not Lu Cheng-chuan who said this. It's the Prime Minister of Singapore who said this, and he's one of the smartest men in Singapore. And behind him are all the smart, economists from Department of Stats and MAS and all these, economic development. Everybody, arrive at this. So when you factor in some major property decisions, okay, do consider whether you can survive a hit on the interest rate, okay? The interest rate is on the rise and it will continue to rise, okay? So, well, I stay in HDB, and it's not a big deal if, interest rate goes up, almost very little impact to me, right? They are mid-civil servant not fearing entrenchment. Okay, that's true. That's true. I think there's this concept called iron rice bowl. But they are also will be impacted by rise in interest rate, right? So yes. Okay. All right. Okay, just be careful on this one. Okay, I urge everybody not to get carried away by a hope of flipping properties and things like the housing loan can kill you, okay? I've talked about this maybe 50, 100 times. Prime Minister Lee has said it again, okay? Transform yourself and skill upgrades is not just an advice anymore. It's now policy direction, you know. To get everybody to do it is no longer a virtue. It's necessary for survival. It's existential risk. Let me say again. Existential risk if you don't upgrade yourself. Okay? If you are now in an industry or having a skill set that's already lagging, you have not catch up, okay? You have not caught up with new technology, better do it now, okay? It is existential risk right now for you. You'll be thrown behind. So even the cab drivers, they have to catch up with Grab, with previously with Uber and all the other guys as well. But even that is still a user of this technology. You need to constantly upgrade yourself, you know, in the latest technology, the latest skill set. Even my wife, who is a technology laggard, you know, hate to talk, no, now go on live streaming and talk. I never imagine a day should do it. Even Mr. Lu hates to sell handbags and things like that, you know. Cannot drag into my wife to occasionally help her sell and things like that. We all learn new skills, right? I've upgraded myself in the big data technology, okay? I don't think I will ever need to do coding myself, but I need to know the concept of how coding works and things like that. We're all into software, latest technology whatsoever. Everyone needs to upgrade your skill. It is not a virtue. It's not good to have. Some people say, never mind, worst case, I'm going to drive Grab. Okay, if you believe that, then I think you'll be lagged behind. Okay, so if you are technology behind, move out of your industry. If you are invested in the old technology, whether by your job or your money or whatsoever, be very careful. Okay, I will just say this with a lot of insights. Our banks are technologically behind. Okay, our banks are technologically behind. Okay, the new fintechs of the world are coming out in big ways. Okay, I might be making a big investment in a fintech company soon. That's because I believe that, you know, this is going to be the way of the future. Okay, yeah. So a lot of people ask me, Mr. Lu, you know, if I want to invest something that I want to, you know, get in 3 years or see results in 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, what should I do? I say nothing. Okay, if not, we can you can go and buy Toto or 4D or whatever, right? Okay, I hate it. This guy is there's some scammers here. Okay, I'm trying to how do I how do we get rid of them? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna block this scammer. Just remove. All right, cool. All right, good. Okay, cool. Okay, so when you make an investment, okay, whether on an individual level or a business level or a country, Singapore, when we invest, we invest for long term, long term. Singapore invests for long term. GIC, Temasek, all these, they invest for long term, and they will yield fantastic results. Okay, if Singapore as a country, we invest for long term, so must you. Yeah. So I've always taught 165 as an investment. Hello everybody. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Are you guys still there? Okay. On YouTube, you guys still there? Sorry, I don't know what happened. Okay. Yeah. Today Singtel Mobile has some issues. Did you all felt it? Singtel Mobile had some issues. You know, if you all felt that way, let me know. Singtel Mobile just, you know, was just a bit had some connection and network issues, and it's spilling over, I think, now to YouTube as well. I don't know. Okay. Can you guys see? Can you guys on YouTube now view it? If you all can you all say something so that I know that the channel is still alive? Say hi or something like that. Okay. All right. Cool. I don't see anybody write anything on YouTube. Okay. Oh, it works. Okay. Good. Thank you. All right. Sorry that some connection issue. All right. Cool. when you make an investment, okay, you need to be long term. I quote Prime Minister Lee what he says. This is how we do things in Singapore. Okay, daring to dream, setting our sights in the next frontier, searching for better solution and fresh possibility. We plan and look not just for the next 5 to 10 years, but for the next 30 to 50 years and beyond. Okay, now 30, 50 years is a bit long for us as an individual, but I say that, okay, 5 to 10 years is too short a time horizon for the country and for investment as well. A lot of people say, hey, I'm not making money in my S&P 500, I'm not making money in my NASDAQ, not making money in my CPF whatsoever. But are you looking at a time horizon that is as long as what Mr. Lu is doing, right? You must look at that, okay? So I would encourage everybody to have a time horizon of 20 to 30 years in your investment, okay? And when you make those investments, you need to be putting into instruments that compound over 20, 30 years. Some people say, but I'll be dead by then. Okay, then make sure that the next generation learn these skills, right? You may have missed it, that's life, that's too bad. You're too old to learn this, right? But, make sure your next generation don't make the same mistake, okay? So, you got that, okay? So, I need to reiterate again, 5 to 10 years is not an investment time horizon. 5 to 10 years is not an investment time horizon. If you want to come here, learn and want to make money and learn from Mr. Lu how to make money in the next 1 or 2 years, okay? Mr. Lu can't teach you. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't have anything I can do it. The only thing I teach is that to get a good job or go into business whatsoever. Even that is difficult. But investment, you always look at in decades. Okay. I actually felt quite emotional. Okay, quite emotional when I see this. Okay, when in the wrapping message of Prime Minister Lee, and I thought that is quite important. He says this. Okay. We must never stop imagining and build the Singapore we want, even as we strengthen our gut against what can go wrong. Very important statement here, but let me just say again, okay? We must not stop imagining and building the Singapore we want, even as we strengthen our gut against what can go wrong. That's such a very important thing. The same rule applies to our family, our human, our career. A lot of you actually say, but Mr. Lu, I just doing my job. I can't wait to retire. I hate my job, blah, blah, blah. Go look for a job that gives you great energy, strength, and pleasure. Something give you a great passion in. Don't be frightened to dream. Don't be frightened to dream and pursue what you want. It is important for you to know that, for those who dare to pursue, okay, and pursue your dream, most likely money can be made there as well. Okay. Same. Next is that we must be on our guard against what can go wrong. A lot of people go into crypto, go into investment risk. I think today or yesterday, I think another crypto company just collapsed again. Okay, crypto company just collapsed again. You must be on guard that what can go wrong. That's where my concept of a CPF safety net is very, very important. Financial safety net is critical. That's your protection against what can go wrong. Okay, more storms and turbulence lie ahead. Prime Minister Lee foresee things that are coming. I also tell everybody, I expect a recovery, but I expect a volatile recovery. Remember, there are storms and turbulence that lie ahead of us. Okay, but don't be crippled, right? Don't be but do not fear. If you're crippled and by those things, I don't want to invest, I don't want to do anything, then then you miss the whole thing. We cannot live a life, okay, in fear. So therefore, structure yourself with a strong financial safety net whatsoever, so that you have the courage to take on the future, to dare to pursue your passion, right? I'm still researching on it. I wanted to give a talk earlier, then I realized a different flavor of it. the concept of FIRE, fire, for example, financial independence, retire early. That's such a, that's such a waste of your life. Why do you want to retire early? You should pursue a passion early. All right, I'm changing the concept of FIRE to call this concept called FLIP. FILP, financial independence, okay? Financial independence and live passionately. That should be the way. Fishing every day, shopping every day, traveling every day. That's not called retirement. Okay, that's not called retirement. Retirement is to do life-changing, impactful jobs, that really matters, right? My 1M65 movement is by my standard, very impactful to me. I started a movement. I haven't collected a single cent from anybody for this movement since 2015, when I started it. I wish I could, but I don't know how to do it, okay? But most importantly is that it's very impactful. Some of you have other strength as well. I wish I could change lives and whatever, create a product that can change life to be better, cure cancer, solve heart attack, help people out of depression. I wish I could have all these skills, but I don't have. So let me help by doing what I know best, is to help people out of poverty and do very well in their financial life. But you, an individual, you could do something different and you could make money out of it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. We need, let me say this, okay? Dare to pursue prosperity and dare to pursue your passion and dream, okay? And very important to go forward with this. And that's what we as a country should do. And Prime Minister Lee actually said, we dare to dream, have the resolve to achieve what you want in life. Expect storm to come, but never fear. Yeah, I thought that was very strong message for the country and for me as well. Okay, so therefore I think I thought it's a very powerful wrap up by the Prime Minister, and I wanted to resonate that again with everybody. Okay, yeah. So therefore, okay, I'm going to talk about this concept of flip. Okay, FILP. But let me morph it a little bit because this concept is potentially very fiery. Okay, cool. All right. So with this, Majula Singapura, we're a small country, but we are a great country. I'm very proud to be a Singaporean. I'm very proud of every fellow Singaporeans with us. We can do very well as a country. We can do very well individually. By doing very well individually, okay, collectively we all do very well. Okay, so be very proud of yourself as a Singaporean. Okay, and instill that kind of pride, that kind of drive in your family, in your kids. Okay, and we'll all do very well. Okay, cool. Let me take on some questions and let you guys go and we shall all celebrate National Day. Okay? Yes. Any questions or any comments? All right, cool. Okay, I'm trying to see. With inflation and costs of living increasing, do you think 1865 need review as in amount divided by 65? Well, the number is just a number. Where is it? 1865, 4865, 0.565, whatever. Work out a number that is aspirational for yourself and push yourself forward. You know how I can put 1M65 and you say it's 165 not enough. You know how many Singaporeans cannot even achieve anywhere close to that? Yeah. So I even give you a formula for 10M65. But it's just a number, right? Create something for bite size that you can achieve for yourself. How do you foresee a stock market in the next few months? I've talked about it non-stop in my my videos and recent videos, right? I don't know where you watched it, right? It's basically, I think it's a volatile recovery, okay? So you will get frightened by all the swings and bad news whatsoever. And I could be wrong in this, but I do foresee ceteris paribus, meaning that everything remains constant. I see a volatile recovery. I see turbulence ahead, just like the Prime Minister actually said it as well. Okay? Yes, okay. So someone said, okay, for your future video on flip, hope you can define the concept and an idea of retirement. Yes, I don't believe in the concept of retirement. I believe in the concept of pursuing a life that I really truly enjoy. Then I'll never want to recover. People die early, if they retire and do nothing. What?
You said recover.
Oh, is it retire? Sorry. Live passionately. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. True. More than 50% can't even achieve 500,000. Exactly. Yeah. Why is this stupid scammer keep coming out? I thought I banned him already. Yep. Okay, there's this scammer that keep coming out. Yep. Nobody can retire nowadays. The world's pension system are dry up. Look at Europe. Well, that's what 1965 the movement is aiming to do, to outdo yourself so that you can live a life very well. Okay, I'm living a life that's very well right now financially, simply because we did right thing, and I'm sharing with you the concept how to do it. Yes. Okay. Yes. Please remember, Mr. Lu, will you do a discussion on dividend companies that we can start investing to establish passive income? Johnny, I actually don't believe in a dividend strategy. Watch one of my videos on it. It's on YouTube channel. I don't believe, and I think it's a very dangerous thing to pursue a dividend strategy. Okay, very, very dangerous. Okay, and I think you can lose a lot of money in this process. Mr. Lu, I always thought I parked money in my bank over the past 3 years wrong. But after I learned from you, I realized that saving up gunpowder and dive in at a time when time is right is right. Yeah. There's nothing wrong. Why everybody say, oh, I'll put money somewhere so I can yield a lot of returns. 1-2 years doesn't make a big difference. 3 years doesn't make a difference. By the time to come, if my money is in a bank, if money is savings account, when the whole market dips, I can't wait to deploy the gunpowder, powder into the stock market. Why? Because the money is sitting there, I feel itchy to deploy it. But if my money is sitting, let's say, in some very secure area or whatever, I have a lot of resistance in deploying the gunpowder. Yeah. Okay. Jackie say you are FIHO, FIHO, financial independent, helping others. Wow, that's a great word. Maybe, Jackie, you know what? I'm gonna borrow this term as well. Okay. Okay. Kenny says that if Singapore wants to remain relevant, cut costs for all services, rental and business costs by at least 70%. And how do we do that? Who's going to pay for it? Subsidize, is it? Who's going to pay? Subsidy must come from someone, from you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yes. So, why do I see people investing in crypto at a rate of 20,000 US dollars? I think it's very dangerous. I think a lot of people get burned very badly already. Okay, I've already seen a few who lost a few hundred thousand, and one big one that lost $1 million over dollars. Despite me watching over him, that was my failure in not pressing hard enough to protect him. Yes. Is it still okay to get an S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100? So in the Nasdaq today, I cannot tell you what you should do. Okay. But you can watch what I do. I'm not firing any shots right now. Okay, I fired a lot of shots over the last 1 month or so. Okay, so therefore I think it's hi Chris, good to see you. So it's a very I tell you what I'm doing right now. Okay, business costs and too much regulation strangling business in Singapore. That is true. Okay, but tell me which country is not, or which country is perfect, right? Okay, Joey said that thank you for sharing, Mr. Lu. My work income is lower than expenses this year due to cyclical nature of the industry, but network is still growing. A big part of his FRS really give him peace of mind, a piece of confidence. Great, okay, so that's great. I feel so stupid not understanding crypto while others is doing so confidently. Jennifer, the only one. I also feel stupid. I also don't understand. And worst of it now, I got armies of people coming to me and teaching me and training me, and I still cannot understand what the hell gives crypto value. Okay, so it's okay. These people are smarter than me. So what? So believe it. Yeah. Okay. 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 Great. Okay. So, have a wonderful can we grow our children's CPF to 1 million when they are 21 by contributing a CPF? Of course, easily. Watch some of the videos I've done on 10M65, 1M65, okay? Mr. Lu, I work in a non-tech job. You mentioned about learning programming skill and tech skills. Not sure how that can help me. Is it to change the job to IT? You must have a passion in the job first, right? Go look around some of the things that you have passion about and learn from there, rather than just say, oh, everybody's going to tech, therefore I go to tech. No, try to triangulate something you have got passion about. I believe that 70% of all ladies, if you ask you go programming, you yeah. So go into areas that you have a passion on, okay, and that makes money. Jennifer said, hi, we are living in KSA. Where is KSA? Yeah? Okay, and we enjoy watching your shows. We bought an EM2 even though our income says that we should buy a condo. It's the best decision we ever made. Great. Wow. I also stay in the EM. I think it's huge, man. It's a big, incredible. It's and it doesn't affect me financially. So I think it's a great decision, right, that you're making right now. Okay. Do you think HDB will be more attractive to youths? I think at this juncture, younger people, if they can at least stay in HDB is good enough. Jennifer, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Wow. You're staying in Saudi Arabia and you bought an EM in Singapore, is it? I did the same thing. We were in US and I wanted to buy a EM at Executive Masonette, and I wasn't in Singapore, and I decided I got my brother to help me look for it, and then we actually signed the papers remotely from US. Yeah, that was many years ago. Mr. Lu, I'm saving up bullets, investing our SGD fund to a better yield, waiting for a call to charge. I will never tell you when to charge. I already tell people when I'm firing already, right? I don't know what we were waiting for at that point in time, okay? All right. How do you pronounce that? Whole nut, is it? A Singapore-based cryptocurrency lender and borrower has suspended withdrawal, swap, and deposit. I don't know why there's so many Singapore-based crypto. Yes, the EM was a perfect purchase. It has increased by 200,000 due to pandemic. Okay. Yes. Hold or not. Okay, hold or not. I see. Okay. Any shopping live stream tonight? Tonight, probably not. We don't want to interfere with the National Day Parade. We want to be respectful to the country. We should not start a live stream selling when the country is having a celebration. I think that's the only right thing, and we are very respectful. And we also want to spend some time with our family watching a national parade and feeling proud to be Singaporean. Okay? Right? I see. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, KSA is Saudi Arabia. I didn't know that. Okay. Mr. Lu, my young kids always, oh shucks. Okay, my young kids always run around the home and complain and make a lot of noise. Neighbors complain their footstep is too loud. I hope we'll move to landed property not to affect our neighbors. This is a short-term problem. In a few years, your kids will be gone. Landed property brings landed big houses problem. Okay, you will, unless you are very, very rich, okay, you will find that you will be a slave to the house. Do you really want that to happen, right? Like me, I stay in HDB. Whenever the whole market goes down, I got shots to fire, blah, blah, blah. Everybody asking, Mr. Wei, you got so much money. CPF, pom, until I hand tired. I haven't finished yet. Still, I haven't robbed B's CPF yet. I'm going to rob my CPF soon when the market goes down again. Okay? Where to watch your recorded video? Oh, just go to my YouTube channel. They're all in 165 YouTube channel, okay? Yes. Okay. Landed give me a big headache. Yeah. So now I'm not against people who have landed property aspiration, but big houses comes with big debts, and big debts come with big. Okay. This idiot. There's some idiot. There's some ass. There's some ass a scammer that is coming to this channel in YouTube. We need to block it. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Good. Okay. I've just blocked it. Is there a schedule that will give us heads up on our incoming live? Don't have. Whenever to come up with, inspiration takes time to come up with, so not very easy. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's whenever I find EM, I think it's Executive Masonette. Okay. Yes. Cool. So okay. everybody really, this is a time, okay, this is a time where we all need to feel proud as Singaporean. I'm feeling very proud as Singaporean. We've done well together as a country, okay, we've done well together as a country, okay, and we feel really, you know, this is an incredible journey our country has moved. Let's continue to be united as a country, continue to do very well individually, and collectively our country will do well, okay? Thanks for supporting the channel, and I hope to talk to you soon in a day or two. All right, cool, okay? So good night, and we'll all watch National Day Parade together, okay? All right, cool, okay? All right, okay, we'll see you, and okay, we'll see you, and you know, good night, have a good afternoon to everybody, okay? Thank you. We'll talk to you again, okay? All right, good night, okay? See you. All right, let's celebrate together. All right, good, okay? Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Jessie. Thanks, Johnny, Sean as well. Dorothy, thank you. Kate is safe. He's back. She's back in Singapore. Okay. Angela, thank you. Okay, thank you. And Buffy. Okay, Astrid, sorry. Joyce, Sean, yes. Okay, happy National Day, everybody. Happy National Day. All proud of you guys. Okay, all right. All right, see you guys, okay? Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you.